Okay, I have a horror Tinder story time for you guys to listen. And yes, you are going to want to watch this video because this was not that long ago, and you should listen to what happened to me because, girl, this was not funny. This was fucking. Okay, and don't mind me. I'm going to do my makeup while I'm doing this story time. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. And I will correct myself. This wasn't necessarily on Tinder. This was on Hinge, I actually believe. And this was just last summer. So this was not like 10 years ago, girl. I'm only 24. But you know what I mean. So sizzle that in. That I guess that's part of the story. Okay, and I will say during this time, I really wasn't talking to anyone. And I really wasn't taking any of the dating apps seriously. I have been on and off them literally since I was like 18 years old. Unfortunately, I know. Lately, I have not been on there, but I will say, this was uh, just a weird time for everything to happen. Like, the weird ones seem to catch you when you're finally wanting to date again. And then you're like, oh, okay, I will never, ever talk to anyone ever again because they're so weird, right? It can't just be me, girl. It can't just be me. Otherwise, I need to book a reality show right now. Okay, so, anyways, so essentially, this guy had just found me at the perfect time where I was actually willing to go on a date. Okay. So we talk for a couple days, maybe up to a week, and it's all good. It's normal. He looks cute based on his pictures. I think we were texting and he had maybe sent me some more, and vice versa. And we had agreed to meet up somewhere close to me. Keep in mind, he lived like 3 hours away. And for one, girl, anyone that's willing to drive 3 hours away, it's giving desperate. You know what I mean? Like, I get I'm the prize, and I would probably book a flight if I was in my DMs too. But I will say sometimes it gives a little bit of desperation, like I'll drive anywhere. So, but anyways, we end up deciding to meet up at this one place, whatever. And I'm already just like, oh, I hate when people put in like that much effort into a drive because I am somebody that like wants to cancel like 30 minutes before. So sorry, but that's the tea. And we end up going to this bar kind of last minute because I was even down to like chill and watch a movie at my house, whatever, that was fine. Like, I'm not gonna do anything, girl. Bye. But I was like, you know what? Actually, I think I want to get a drink at this place by my house, right? Tell me why he's all weird AF about it. Like, oh, I didn't know we were gonna go to a bar. I thought we were just gonna chill and watch a movie. Babe, it's just a bar. Like, we can go get one drink and share an appetizer for all I care. I'm not trying to sit there all night. But I also do kind of want to catch a vibe with you in person before I let you into my home? But it's not the biggest end of the deal, or okay, so part of that didn't save, but what I meant to say was it wasn't the biggest deal in the world, right? And we go to this bar, and within 2 minutes of meeting this man, I'm already uninterested. His vibe, like, is just not it. I am definitely like an aura energy person, and girl, his was not it. And I was just like, girl, please, someone save me. But he did drive couple hours. And I was trying to be nice. I feel like I cut off a guy so easily. Like, literally, one of my last dates I was on, a guy sneezed so hard that I just stopped talking to him. Like, babe, take a Claritin before we go out. I just like, sometimes I get the ick too fast. And I realize that is a problem of mine. That's a red flag. And I'm working on it slowly, but not really. And so I'm chilling there, you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh my God, please someone kill me. Like this would be the time. And I'm just like, yeah, why don't we get a drink? And he's like, I don't think I'm gonna get anything. And I'm just like, okay, it's giving brokey. And he's like, yeah, well, I just moved up here from like Georgia because he was in the military or something. I couldn't keep up with the whole storyline. I was really confused. I felt like a confessional, like he's on a reality show and like really needing some money. And I was just like, what is this? And essentially he had no money. His car's about to get repossessed. I guess like he's financing a 2007 like Volkswagen. I was like, how is that even possible? But whatever. We all got to do what we got to do. Okay. But I was like, you don't even have $10 for a drink? Okay. I do hate broke men. I will say, for the record, for any of you watching, but there is one thing that I enjoy more than broke men, and that is destroying a man's ego, right? So I decided to take control because I'm a feminist. And I was like, you know what, champ? Drinks are on me. Drinks are on me. You have an allowance up to $15 and we'll share one appetizer. Don't worry about it. You drove all the way here, right? I'm charitable. But I will need receipts so I can write this as a tax write-off. So don't play with me, right? So anyways, we're at this bar. I'm not interested. Like whatever this goober's talking about, nothing's getting my rocks off here. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how drunk I get. Like this is just not happening. But at this point I'm just like whatever, like I just wanted to have this night end. So I was like, let's just go to my apartment. I'm going to play some PlayStation. You can watch because I'm so uninterested in this that I literally can't think of doing anything else, without being a huge raging, right? So I did what any woman would do and I allowed him in my home. Okay. Is that so wrong? Yeah. Yeah, it is. But I will say, he didn't give me that weird of vibes. Like, you could kind of gauge a weirdo. And I was like, he's like a 7 or an 8. Or so I thought. And we go into my apartment. I'm playing the game. And he's like trying to talk to me. Girl, not interested. I'm tearing it up on Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like, 4.0 KD. I don't know. Like, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. But he is telling me about how he has a massage gun and when he works out, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it's in his car. And I'm like, oh my God, why don't I get something out of this? Why don't you go grab that massage gun and use it on homegirl? You know what I mean? He jumped right up. He ran right to his little car. Girl, I didn't even need to say it. You know what I mean? Like, he was already on it. He brought it up for a reason. Comes back in. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Here we go. You know what I mean? Like, this is where it's all about. And so he's doing it on like my legs and whatever, my thighs and all good. And then as I'm playing, I realize he's starting to do it on like my feet, like the massage gun on my feet. And I'm like, okay, a little strange on a first meet, but I've seen weirder things. Like I get it. I'm really pretty and small in the waist and I get it. I get it. And so he's going in, he's doing his little thing. And I'm not really paying attention at this point, and I start to feel something coarse, if you will. Maybe like a thorn, like a bush, maybe. I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird feeling, that when you're playing and not paying attention, it's you got me. And I realize within a moment that is his beard brushing against my foot. And before you know it, by the time I look from the PlayStation to him, my big toe has popped right in his mouth like a Tootsie Pop. Girl, I was shook. So shook. Like, what do you do in that moment? Like, I did not know what to do. Like, I was like, retract toe from mouth. Like, girl, I didn't know what to do. Because that was a first for me. That was a first for me. I've had some exes sucking a girl's toes. But yeah, that was weird. That was weird for sure. Basically, from that point, I was like, buddy, you gotta go. You gotta go. And so he goes, whatever, I go to bed. And like, I was like, that was wild. But, I'm still up. Like, I'm still that girl. And he messages me the next day and he's like, yeah, I really want to be with you. And I want to be your girlfriend. Or, I mean, he wants to be my boyfriend. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, no. And I had realized that morning he had followed me on Instagram. And I was like, okay, I don't know how you got my Instagram. I never gave you my Instagram. And I click on his profile. Girl, tell me why it's my name in his bio. First, middle, last, with a heart in his bio. Like we've been dating for 20 years. Girl, I've never hit the block button so fast. So, yeah, I guess be scared. I don't